So a few months ago, my friends and I decided to start a bad movie night tradition. You know, the kind where you gather in someone's living room, armed with way too much microwave popcorn and the lowest expectations imaginable, and power through films that make Sharknado look like Citizen Kane. We made it a weekly thing. Sometimes it was a Nicolas Cage special, sometimes it was a movie starring a haunted tire. Yes, that's real. But after a while, we hit a wall. There are only so many movies where the main character is a talking dog who solves crimes with a disgraced former senator. Desperate for fresh content, my friend Dave suggested, why don't we just start watching stuff from our family's old VHS collections? That's how we ended up with my uncle's wedding video in the queue. Now, I warned everyone that my uncle's greatest cinematic achievement was once being an extra in a local commercial for carpet cleaning, but they insisted. So, we dimmed the lights, pressed play, and braced ourselves for 90 minutes of early 2000s camcorder footage and questionable hair choices. At first, it was pretty standard wedding fare, shaky zooms, people pretending not to notice the camera, my grandma getting way too into the chicken dance. But then things started to go off the rails. The flower girl staged a mutiny and pelted the officiant with rose petals. The best man delivered his speech entirely in rhyme, and at one point, the camera caught my uncle's dog quietly eating half the wedding cake under the dessert table. By the time the conga line devolved into a conga pileup, we were in hysterics. Dave, ever the film critic, started jotting down notes on a napkin, pacing drags during bouquet toss. Lighting inconsistent. Unexpected plot twist, bride's aunt catches garter, proposes to DJ. Obviously, we did what any responsible bad movie night crew would do, we created a Rotten Tomatoes page for Uncle Pete's Wedding, the uncut version. Critics' consensus, ambitious, but hindered by a lackluster soundtrack, mostly YMCA, uneven performances, and a supporting cast of confused children. Still, a cult classic for fans of spontaneous dessert theft. We gave it a generous 3 out of 10, but only because the dog's performance was positively Oscar-worthy.